Hey guys, this is SF, and the fire extreme that is in the new Jewel Academy series is here, and I stocked it for a little bit later so I can commentate and play at the same time. But my team is going to be First Impress, Sinbad, Evolution, and then Yamato Takeru as well. So basically this is going to be, well, this probably won't be my Avalon team because in NA because I don't have Sinbad, but this is a legit Avalon team for this dungeon, and I will be bringing the Ascended version of Amatsushiro. But of course this dungeon is nothing like Avalon. The things inside this dungeon has nothing to do with Avalon except for the fact that there are warps in it. And I think there's laser barriers in Avalon as well, but anyways. But why I brought First Impress is of the gunman on the bottom with the laser barrier around him. He is a demon, so First Impress will be able to clear it, but sadly I did not. And once you clear off that guy, it makes way for Yamato Takeru to deal damage to anything. But for the first stage, there's of course the warp monster on the left, and then there is a gorilla. The gorilla is a beast monster, and Figcel is also a beast monster, so you can bring a beast slayer. The only water beast slayer I think out there is from the new hatcher from the Jewel Academy 2 hatcher, the Lapis Lazuli. He is a beast slayer, no warp, so perfect, made for this stage. So the gorilla on the left counter will summon all these little mini gorillas as well, but they're really weak, so it doesn't really matter that much. And they hardly do that much damage, and they usually die in 1 or 2 shots. So it's nothing that crazy. And the gorilla itself doesn't have like some like OP 1 KO thing, so as long as you have HP, it should be okay. And this is where Amatsushiro works. But oh, I miss her Fire Slayer. I miss her Fire Slayer. But mainly for Figcel is about avoiding his lock-on laser. Well, it's not lock-on laser. His normal laser. So it is fixed, so you just gotta know when it attacks and and what direction it shoots out. So for the mini boss, it is the number 2 on the right side, and it shoots where he's actually pointing on his art. So it goes to the bottom left side, and I completely missed that. And it is a double laser, and I successfully avoided it. Mini boss damage is not that big, but it's still around like 7 to 8k on a water monster. So, and it's only 1 laser. If you hit double, then of course it'll do double the damage. Okay, third mini boss stage. I clear off the gorilla. The really bad part about this dungeon, I guess, this dungeon is relatively easy to begin with, but the really bad part is once the gorilla summons his mini gorillas, the attack right after, especially in the boss stage only, not in the mini boss stage, but in the boss stage only, is that after the gorilla summons monsters, then Figcel will do his lock-on laser thing. So, and of course the gorillas will hinder your movement, will fill up space so that you can only move or go towards somewhere. So that's why it gets a little bit sketchy there. But all in all, as long as you clear out the gorilla first, it's okay. That's why like you bring Beast Slayer, and the other Beast Slayer will be Astroth. She is a Beast Slayer and no warp for the evolution. I wouldn't suggest bringing the Ascended version. I guess you can make it work because the warps doesn't really do much, but I think it makes it runs a little bit more faster in general. Okay, boss time, 24 turns. For the speed clear, and for the boss, the laser is in a different angle. So just like the mini boss is kind of like the same, where it just shoots at wherever the boss art is going, so it goes to the top right. And of course it is the first stage, so it's kind of easy to avoid it because he's basically pointing at nothing. He is basically pointing at nothing, so it doesn't really matter that much of. Oh, I missed my gauge. That is noob status right there. At least I avoid the the laser from with Sinbad's positioning, but still, I wanted to hit Yamato Takeru with it. And this was the turn where the gorilla was supposed to summon, but since I cleared it, then it's okay. And then shoots laser, that's the rumble, and successfully avoided it like a boss. And he also has like a lightning attack, but it's nothing like too big. It's only like 40-ish K. I don't think it's the 80K version. I think it's like the 45K version. So as long as you have as long as you have HP, it should be okay. But it does come before. It comes after the giant laser. So if you get hit by the laser and then you cannot heal, then it kind of is GG. But you'll most likely be able to finish off Figcel before that time, anyways. And next one, starting off with Amakusa. There's no gorillas on this stage, so you're pretty much free to avoid whenever you feel like. You have a round of moves, but I'm just gonna strike shot and clear off him. Just because I have so many strike shots. And if I really felt like it, I would have used First Impress's command strike shot, but I didn't feel like it. I want to be at least a little bit safe, because I don't really need to use the strike shot, but it doesn't really hurt me that much if I do. And finish it off. Technically I want to position a little bit for Sinbad for the strike shot, and this is not bad. Okay, last stage. Last stage is a little bit harder just because Figcel is actually aiming at a bigger area than all the other floors. But sadly, I have strike shots, and as you can see, Sinbad is in perfect position. Let's just use First Impresses command strike shot just for the lols. Oh, that's not bad damage. That's not bad. That's not bad. And then for the finisher is Sinbad. And boom. And even without the weak spot, you can basically one-shot it with Sinbad. That's why I bring Sinbad instead of some of the other top tier monsters like Susano. Susano's also good just because his laser just does a lot of damage, or even Noah. I didn't want to bring Noah just because, of course, this is going to be my Avalon team, kind of. And I got one drop. But Figcel is not a bad monster. He has a blast type with a shockwave pump combo, so it's really, really strong. But that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.